Today on an all-new Dr. Phil.
I don't want to be here.
She left the stage.
I can't do this.
Now,
she is ready to come back out.
She's back.
Why did you leave?
Because I don't want to be around you.
And still belligerent.
I don't want to go to a program.
You don't want to be at home either.
Shut up. I'm not talking to you.
They think she's corrupting her younger sister.
My 13-year-old used to be the sweetest little girl.
When they're together, the drama...
Don't go back on that stage.
...is twice as intense.
You're the worst parents I have ever seen. I hate you!
Let's do it.
Have a good show, everybody. Here we go.
This is a safe place to talk about hard things.
Stand by. We'll count you down.
I try to be an emotional compass and point you in the right direction.
5, 4.
I am not giving up on you. Yesterday, I sat down with Tom and Karen, who claim the police have been called 100 times on their out-of-control daughter, Madison. At just 15 years old, they say she has already been charged 4 times with domestic abuse for physically attacking Army veteran Tom. Now, they claim Madison had stolen their car 30 times, and just last week, she was in an 80-mile-per-hour car chase while high on drugs with a friend who was carrying a gun, which ended up with the car being totaled. Now, if one troubled teen wasn't enough, Tom and Karen say Madison is corrupting their 13-year-old daughter, Liz. But Madison said she is the one being abused by her violent and controlling father, Tom. Here's what happened yesterday. My wife and I have completely lost control of our daughter, Madison. She drinks, smokes weed, does Xanax, just recently LSD, and now she's corrupting our 13-year-old.
Together, they terrorize the family.
At night, I put our house in complete lockdown.
There's a latch right here.
I don't know if Madison is going to attack us with the knife or not, but I don't want to find out.
I'm afraid of Madison because she's physically as well as verbally abusive.
This has got to be the most humbling thing I've ever been through. I've had it. Madison could one day kill me. She probably will. Right now, we're standing in a burning house. She's bullying other kids on social media. She physically assaults you. Unauthorized house party. What did this wind up costing? 20 grand? This is the T-bone of the car. Now, there was a friend in that car that had a gun.
There are 2 boys and 2 girls in the car.
Fleeing after an armed robbery. With all of these crimes going on, you dropped the charges. Why? She's my daughter, and I don't want to negatively impact her future. So you've not held her accountable. How's that working for you? It's not. You understand this is a family dynamic. Parenting has contributed to this. Her choices now are contributing to this. Here's what happened to Madison and her sister Liz when the transporters arrived in the middle of the night to accompany Madison here to L.A.
No, I want to get out of my bed. Let me get out of my bed. I'm here. Get off of me. Y'all are not on my side. Why would I want her to leave?
I gotta go. Come on.
Get off!
Stop. Stop.
You're doing fantastic.
The day before Madison left for Los Angeles with the transporter, she agreed to sit down with producers.
I'm just a fun-loving teen, and my parents don't get me. They exaggerate a lot of stuff and blow it way out of proportion. If I could have a different set of parents, I would.
What gives you the right to take someone else's car without a driver's license?
It doesn't.
Well, apparently it does. Here's a video of Madison driving her mother's car that she uploaded to social media.
This is just making it worse. Like, I don't understand why we're doing this. Because it's escalating, Maddie.
It's not.
You could have died.
You're putting your life in danger, and you are a role model for your sister.
She just got high for the first time on good-ass weed. Smoked 1 blunt already, this bitch is gone. I'm gonna Snapchat you. That's embarrassing.
Why do you do the things you do? Why do you take the car? Why do you try to run away?
Nobody We have nobody. You want to tell them what happened on New Year's? You just punched the back of my head.
Didn't punch you in the back of the head?
Yes, I did. I fell on the floor.
In the back. You kicked me in the chest, you kicked me in the neck, you hit me in the head.
You go to do it. You go to do it.
If I were to do something to you, don't you think that you would be disfigured, at least in a hospital bed? The judge said that to you. Remember that? You're trying to, like, kind of paint this a different way.
No, you're trying to paint it a different way.
Madison's grandmother, Jan, is the one who wrote into the show begging for my help.
Yeah, I don't want to be on the show with her.
Well, you don't get to make that decision.
I don't want to be here. I can't do it. I can't do it.
We're adding Tom's mother, Jan, to the conversation here. You got along with her really well for a lot of her life, correct?
I did.
And then things took a turn for the worse.
About 2.5 years ago.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Dr. Phil, to be honest with you. It kind of came out of the blue. But I think part of it was that somehow I did not see the Madison that has been the Madison since she was a little girl.
And you've actually suffered a stroke, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you believe that all the stress of this was a contributing factor to that?
Yes, sir.
And I've said that this is a family dynamic. This isn't, she feels like this is all being blamed on her. She's certainly the squeaky wheel. She's certainly the one that is at risk right now. She's certainly the one that is pushing the limits and testing the limits and seeing whether or not she can scream, yell, cry, manipulate her way out of accountability here with me the way she has with them. But there are many sides to this situation, and you have observed the parenting here and think that it hasn't been the best, correct?
That's correct.
One of the things that's bothered me here, and we'll talk about this while she's having a tantrum, and do you understand that her behavior is just that? It's tantrum behavior. It's the only difference between her tantrums and a 2-year-old's tantrums is she's taller.
Yes, sir.
But it's the same thing. And I don't mean that in a condescending way about her. I mean it in an observational way, in that when a younger child gets frustrated, then they have a tantrum and they'll yell and scream until the parents give in and give them the toy, or in this case the cell phone, or the freedom, or the car, or whatever. And so it's the same thing now. And she's just learned that if she raises enough hell, you'll eventually go, oh, whatever. You take her phone away, she creates enough hell, you eventually will give it back. Or if she gets in enough trouble that the price of poker is going to be so high, the penalty is going to be so great that you'll come get her and drop the charges and bail her out, or whatever. She's just learned that if she just keeps raising the lid so high up that eventually you give in. And what you've done is you've conditioned her in to raising more and more and more hell. But she's just learned, I just have to go a little further. And children at all ages will learn that. They learn, okay, I throw a tantrum, they yell and scream, they give me the toy. Okay, now they won't give me the toy. Okay, I need to throw up. So then they'll start throwing up, and they get the toy. Okay, so now you've taught them, okay, what I need to do now is I need to throw a tampon and throw up. And then you say, okay, I'm not going to give in to that anymore. They say, okay, now I'll start gagging and I'll turn red like I'm not breathing. They say, okay, now you get the toy. So yeah, you're just conditioning them in where they just go further and further. And they go, well, okay, now they don't do it when I start gagging. I'll start hitting my head on the floor. So then you got them banging their head on, oh my God, here, take the toy, for God's sake. I'd rather have you have the toy than brain damage.
Right.
So they give them the toy. You just shape them into more and more and more outrageous behavior. And that's exactly what's happened here. And what I've observed is that you and you and you have all gotten down on her level.
I don't have a clue on how to parent.
I feel like we're flying by the seat of our pants.
Tom and Karen have not done enough to control the situation.
And later...
No, I'm not going anywhere! No, I'm not letting go!
Just wait a second.
I'm not going anywhere without her!
Let's go sit down and talk.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil, music legend David Cassidy,
I have the early stages of dementia.
for the first time,
You got diagnosed years ago. How has it deteriorated?
he speaks out about his dementia.
Are you having trouble performing?
No.
It did appear you were losing your place. You stopped and said, I don't remember. You slipped on the stage.
People have said, what are you, drunk?
A Dr. Phil exclusive tomorrow.
I don't have a clue on how to parent.
I feel like we're flying by the seat of our pants.
Tom and Karen have not done enough to control the situation.
Tom's parenting style is very loud and forceful.
My wife is passive aggressive.
Karen doesn't seem to me to follow through with her discipline.
When are you going to learn that you got to get involved? You can't just shut your eyes and run the other way.
I feel like we don't support each other, and that's part of the problem.
This is just deteriorating to the point that it's just absurd. November 2nd of last year, you sent this text. You said, I have been sick with pneumonia, so will respond when I'm better. I do appreciate you expressing how you feel, even if we see things differently in some cases. Madison, I can live without you in my life, no doubt. I pretty much have for 14 years. I don't have anything else to say to you besides you're more than welcome to visit your last grandchild. To which you responded, I don't need an invitation to visit your home. I've just not wanted to in light of all that goes on many times when I'm there, fighting, disrespecting, yelling. I feel you can put your mind to getting things turned around and be all you're capable of being. Madison, kiss my, and then there was an image there.
That was from Madison, yeah.
Right. Madison, you're a worthless, lying, devious piece of It's all you've ever been and all you'll ever be. Don't text me. You're beneath me, stupid blank. And ha, 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 you don't have to worry. I won't kill you. You're already dead to me. Please go blank yourself. Nobody else is willing to do it for you. No more slut. And you've said things to her
Yes.
that are not constructive.
No.
You and your granddaughter are going back and forth. I mean, all of you. You were letting the child set the tone, set the rhetoric. It's like we're out all lost out in the forest and we huddle up and say, okay, who's the most confused, disoriented, lost person here? And this person raised their hand and said, okay, we'll follow you. That's exactly what's going on here.
Well,
we got the most immature person in the group, and we're going to let her set the tone.
And they moved, and I refused to move. And that's why.
I don't want... Okay, we're going to take a break here. I've been advised that she is ready to come back out. Well, lucky me. I'm not ready for her to come back out. So she can just sit down back there, and if I'm ready to talk to her, I'll let her know. Madison's 13-year-old sister appears to be her partner in crime. Karen says that the little sister joyrides, smokes, drinks, and has had 3 run-ins with the law. Is it due to Madison's influence? Well, I don't know. We're going to talk about that and what I think needs to happen next.
My 13-year-old is drinking, smoking marijuana.
She was brought home by the police in the middle of the night.
By the time Liz is 15, she'll probably make Madison look like a saint.
And later, they're going to take you
Shut
now.
up!
How are you helping me?
Shut up.
I'm gonna do whatever the I want.
You need to go somewhere. Not her. You're the worst parents I have ever seen.
They left you. Are you gonna cry? What the? I'm gonna Snapchat you. That's embarrassing. She just got high for the first time on good-ass weed.
Now, Karen says her younger daughter, Liz, has become Madison's partner in crime, and now the 13-year-old has already been in trouble with the police. Take a look.
My 13-year-old used to be the sweetest little girl, and now she's belligerent and disrespectful.
After 13 years of Madison hating her younger sister, she's now become her sidekick.
She has started drinking, smoking marijuana,
wearing skimpy clothes, putting on the makeup.
Liz stole an iPhone from a classmate. Charges are still pending.
Liz bullied other children through social media.
She and Madison have left the house in the middle of the night to go get drugs.
She assaulted another student the second day of school.
Liz has beaten up on her younger sister, and it's serious.
She was brought home by the police to us in the middle of the night. Probably the most nerve-wracking call that you can get for a parent.
Liz comes up behind me and she starts punching me in the back of the head. We called the police as a result of that incident, and she was charged with domestic battery.
8 months ago, Liz didn't even know that weed and marijuana were the same thing.
I feel like our 13-year-old's behavior is out of control. By the time she's at 15, she'll probably make Madison look like a saint.
There's a point where things have spun out of control, where it's beyond normal parenting here. There's no question that she's going to rebel and do what she wants to do, and she's revealing that her little sister is, I mean, we saw on tape what she's doing with her. I don't know if y'all had seen that before, but you've seen it now. She suggests that her little sister's cutting. So you've got a highly dysfunctional situation here that needs to be dealt with, and that means in no small part that you two have to change the way you're parenting. You have to change what's going on. The good news is you're retired at this point, so you can take some time to invest in this. But you guys have taken kind of a hands-off parenting. You've kind of thrown your hands up, is what I'm saying, because you say that we can't control them. If we do, it becomes combative. They start swinging, fighting, and then now, I wouldn't walk into a restaurant and get in a fist fight, but if I walk into a restaurant and somebody swings on me, I'm in a fight. So, I mean, you're in a situation that's become highly combative. So you've got to defuse this and de-escalate it in some way, but you've also got to come up with a parenting plan that people are going to live with, that people are going to respect. Do you two believe that you can come up with a plan you can both commit to and be excited about if you have the help to get this set up?
We're all ears, Dr. Phil, because I completely feel like we are very humbled in that we don't know what to do.
Well, and I can't live the way that we're living. Right. So when Maddie's talking about all of the whole apartment and this and that and the other, I can't do the violence anymore. I can't do it. I can't do from both perspectives, and I'm in the middle, and I'm getting told.
No, you're not in the middle. You're a parent. This cannot go on. This cannot go on. And now we're to the point that we're wrecking cars, doing acid, all of this. And this has got to get under control. And it's got to get under control with the younger sister as well. And it has to stop at some point. And if that means that she has to start being responsible for the things that she's doing, then you've got to let that take its course. And the same thing with her younger sister. There needs to be an intervention. And listen, they control the narrative at this point. It's if they, look, I used to be in private practice, and I don't do that anymore, but I had a rule when I was. And it's kind of like, okay, here's the protocol. If you can follow the protocol and do what you agree to do from one session to the next, then we can do that. If you can't, you're going in. If I had somebody that was suicidal and they said, okay, I can agree with you that I'm not going to self-harm, I'm not going to attempt suicide, and they could go from one appointment to the next and keep their word on that, then fine, we could do that. But if they violated that, they're going in. It's just that simple. And she clearly has shown no respect for boundaries whatsoever. So I think it's gone to another level. Now, we're going to take a break, and I'm going to invite Madison to come back out here if she wants to. If she doesn't, it's okay with me. And I'm going to tell you what I think needs to happen here. We'll be right back.
I'm not going to have my fun. I'm going to have nobody to talk to. I don't want to do it.
What would you rather do?
No.
That's what I thought. There is no plan B. Is it your decision that she participated?
I gotta go. Come on, please.
Get off!
Stop! Stop!
Yeah.
Stop!
Get away! Yeah. I never want to talk to you again! Never! Please!
Well, I'm back with Tom and Karen and Tom's mother, Jan. Madison was here, but she got up and left because she said she didn't want to be here. I understand she's willing to come back out now. So, Madison, if you want to come back out, then you can come back out. Why did you leave, by the way?
Because I don't want to be around you.
Why did you decide to come back out?
They talked to me and told me that my sister would be coming back out here with me.
I'm sorry?
They told me my sister would be coming out here with me.
No, that's not true. No, that's not true.
That you were going to talk to me for a couple of minutes and she'd come out here.
No, she's not coming out here, and I'm not going to talk to her. So if you came out with that expectation and don't want to leave, it's okay.
It's okay.
Because that's not what they told you.
It's okay. I'll stay out here.
Yeah. I'm sure they told you I would decide whether to talk to your little sister or not, and my decision is not. At this point, I want to be very clear. This is a dysfunctional family unit. This is not all you.
Yes, sir.
It's not all the little sister. It's not all the kids. It's not all the parents. You guys have created a highly dysfunctional family unit. And my recommendation is going to be very specific, and I'm just a recommender. You guys have to decide what you want to do. You guys have to decide what you want to do. I think this family needs a serious break right now. I think that Madison is out of control. I think she has no respect for boundaries. I think she has no respect for either of you. I think she feels like she can do what she wants to do when she wants to do it, and if she just raises enough chaos that she'll get away with it and just leave. And I mean, when the police have been called as many times as they had, and domestic violence charges and all of that, we've spoken to the prosecutors in your county. If for a repeat offender, they most likely would deal with her as an adult. She could be looking at anywhere from 1 to 5 years in prison because she's a repeat offender. Interestingly enough, the grand theft auto would probably be a probation. But the repeat offenders on the violence and the other things would probably result in jail time. So there's serious exposure there. And with additional transgressions, it would get worse. And if that happens, I would tell you to let that happen. I would file the charges. I would allow the system to take its course, because at some point she needs to understand that when you choose the behavior, you choose the consequences. It's just that simple. It's better than being dead, and she's putting herself in harm's way. And in the alternative, I want to add Nikki Higgins to the conversation. She's right here. Nikki is the director of mental health at the Center for Discovery. This is a really top-notch, great program that is a comprehensive therapeutic program that I think will help Madison understand how her aggressive and self-destructive behaviors are negatively influencing her life, and teach her some alternative skills, some alternative coping skills. And I think she needs that time out to be in a structured, therapeutic, residential environment. And I think you feel like you could help her, correct?
Yes, we definitely can. Center for Discovery has been working with families such as yours and teenagers for the last 20 years on confronting these exact issues. And if you guys will work with us, Madison, our biggest focus would really just be to help you break this cycle of pain, despair, and impulsivity, and really just bringing connection back to the family and focusing on what is keeping you guys from moving forward.
I think that if you choose for her to do that, I can tell you that the two of you need to work at least as hard and at least as intensively while she's doing that on reconfiguring a family plan, reconfiguring the values of this family, reconfiguring a parenting plan, getting your ducks in a row and figuring out how you have led this family into the combat zone, how you have allowed this to deteriorate, and focus very much on redefining that and working in a comprehensive way with Liz and getting that situation under control and getting her the help that she needs. If she is headed down this same path just 2 years earlier, I know you wish you had done something definitive 2 years ago here. Do something definitive with her now. And we will help you very much in that regard, and you will be very much involved with Center for Discovery in this situation, because they don't think this is all Madison. They believe this is a family situation. The family is very involved in what they do. This family needs a break. You go home, you're dialed for disaster. You've said yourself you'd do anything to not live with these people.
I don't want to sit to a program home.
Yeah, but Maddie, if you come back home, you don't, honestly.
What's going to happen, Maddie?
You don't want to be at home.
No, I don't want to go to a program.
You don't want to be at home either.
Shut up, Jan. I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk to you.
Come on now.
Madison, you've said straight up that you'd do anything to not be living with them. I'm giving you that alternative.
I've been by myself. I don't want to go by myself to a program. I'm not going to have my fun. I'm going to have nobody to talk to. I don't want to do it.
What would you rather do?
No.
Give me plan B.
Take a deep breath.
That's what I thought. There is no plan B. Is it your decision that she participate in this program?
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Maddie, do you think
your
Dr.
decision
Phil
to
is going
participate in
to
this program?
ask you to go somewhere where you're going to get crucified? Are you kidding me? We need help. We need help. We need to get our act together.
Sending me away is going to help. That's not...
I think it is going to help, and as I say, I think you guys need to be prepared to roll your sleeves up and work very hard while she's gone.
Okay.
I told Maddie that. There's three fingers.
What she's doing right now is exactly the reason I'm telling you that you need to do what I'm talking about here.
I don't want to go. I'm not going to have my phone. I'm not going for 3 months. No, I don't want to go somewhere. I don't know anybody. Where's my sister? Where's my sister? I'd rather die than go to this stupid program.
It's not a choice, Madam.
I want my sister. Wait. I need my sister. Mom is gonna sign it. I'm not gonna have a choice. I can't breathe. I'm gonna throw up.
Don't go back out on that stage.
Okay, we'll go this way. No, I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not letting go.
Just wait a second.
I'm not going anywhere without her.
Let's go talk. Let's go sit down and talk.
I don't want to go. I'm not going to have my phone. I'm not going for 3 months. Is she going with me? I want her by myself. Why can't I have my phone?
No one can have their phone.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't.
It seems like things are getting out of control, and whether you're the reason, or mom's the reason, or dad's the reason, it's gotta be hard living life like that.
This isn't gonna change stuff. I don't want to go. Oh, please don't make me go.
You guys want to have...
Send me somewhere where I know. I don't want to go somewhere. I don't know anybody.
We don't have the resources to help you.
We have everything set up and ready.
I don't want to
You are going.
I don't want to go to a program.
Mom and Dad have been unequivocal in saying that this is what they believe needs to be
Mom, I do
done.
not want to go to a program.
They're going to take you now.
How are you helping Nathan?
Shut up.
How are you helping
Shut
Nathan?
up. Enough. What?
I'm gonna do whatever the I want.
You need to go somewhere. Not her.
You know what? That is one of the most true things I've heard today. But the problem is things have escalated in your family's life to the point that we have no choice but to do what we're doing.
I would rather be in a family.
Well, yeah, but if that...
You're sick.
Madison,
You're so sick.
if that would help you, this is the only option that we have for your family.
I came here for our family to get help, not for you to send me away.
I know that you guys can be as tough as you want to, but at the end of the day, there's pain inside of both of you.
That's right.
Because there's no reason to tell your parents to go themselves if you're happy.
This isn't helping anything.
Both of you are making decisions that are going to take you down a path to where there is no return. It doesn't seem that way.
I know
you can't understand that.
You're the worst parents I have ever seen.
Michael and his team are going to have you now go upstairs, get your bag packed, get your stuff ready. I want her to be protected because coming in here and seeing this right here makes an alarm go off with me. Is she going to be able to do what we hoped she would, which is see that this is what could happen to her and then come together as a family?
Not a family. They're their own pieces of We're a family.
And if you're her family, then right now we need you to do the ultimate. And right now she needs to know.
I hate you!
Mom, why can't you go with me?
I'm going to ask her some more questions. You can come.
No, I'm going to be all by myself when you leave. When she leaves, I'm going to be all by myself for 3 months.
Do you want to go to the program also?
The one I'm going to?
No.
No.
It'll be in a different location, and I'm going to give you 2 choices. You can either listen to your parents and do what they're asking you to do, or we're going to make another bed available at a program.
Why do you have to separate us? I want to do this by myself.
Because if you guys make the decision together, at least as a family unit together, you guys can be that much stronger in supporting one another.
Because in truth, girls, the family is broken. We get that.
Okay,
The
I
family
just
is
want to
broken.
go to a foster family, a shelter.
Fix our
A
family.
shelter. I don't want to go
get the help we need. It's not like this. So you're not stressing us out anymore. And it's like a regular, normal family.
Do you want to come up and talk with us, or do you want to decide to go to the program and we'll just all move in that direction?
Why would she go to a program if it wasn't with me?
Because if you're self-harming, babe, you've got your own stuff.
That's right.
That your sister, she can't solve it for
You
you,
don't-
and you know that.
You don't do that if you're happy. You don't do that if you feel good.
I don't need to hear your I'm fine.
Maybe it would be best for you to take a break and go get some treatment and go get
I don't
some help.
need treatment. I'm fine. Whatever pain you're dealing with, we can sit with you. You caused it.
You just met him.
Shut up.
And you're blasting him out. You blast out everybody.
Shut up.
Who does
Here's
it?
the- Your anger doesn't scare me. I don't care. But listen. I don't care what you... Shut the f***. I'm not talking to you. I'm not taking it. I'm going home. I'm not going to whatever shelter program. It's not a shelter.
Do you want to say bye to your sister? Because it's time for us to go upstairs and talk with Mom and Dad.
No, I've been by myself for a while. I don't want her to leave.
Right now it's the unknown and it's scary. It's not that scary.
No.
Then we're going to have the programs for her as well.
We already knew that we were making the commitment that Maddie was going to go. We didn't know about Liz. And so when the attitude came with Liz that we saw very vividly, I was in awe. And I really didn't know how we were going to get through it.
Liz's disposition and the complete defiance and disrespect completely shocked me, but in a way I was kind of like, thank you, Lord, it finally came out. Now everyone could see what I've been saying is it's more than just Maddie-centric.
I always feel guilt, but the crying and, she's very upset, don't leave me alone. It's just hard.
No, I agree.
She thinks we're trying to get rid of her. That's
right.
You're trying to get rid of me. We're not. We're seeking help. We want her to get help. We want our family to get healthy.
I understand you guys. This is out of the blue. But if you guys know that in your hearts you're with each other, look at each other right now. I'm with you, Madison. And you know that about her, and she knows that about you. But you guys need to be healthy. Yeah. Okay, I like to see the smile. Let's find Mike. Yeah? All right.
Your chariot away.
Summer is the season most kids look forward to. No school, lots of free time, and warm days to go out and play. But for many children, summer means a lot less to eat. During the school year, more than 21 million children receive free or reduced lunches, but in the summer, that number drops to just over 2 million. Through the Summer Food Service program, Feeding America, member food banks help provide free and nutritious meals to kids who depend on them during the school year. Find out how you can help feed a child this summer by going to drphil.com, because summer is no fun when you're hungry. Want to know what's coming up on Dr. Phil? Visit our website and subscribe to our email newsletter. You'll get weekly updates, life strategies, and exclusive video that you won't find anywhere else.
Plus, on drphil.com, you can see sneak previews of upcoming shows. Log on today.
I want to thank all of my guests today, and a special thanks to Nikki Higgins from the Center for Discovery. Nikki, thank you very much. A special thanks to Mike Montreal and the Safe Interventions. They are the best of the best when it comes to transporting teens who just simply want to be defiant. If you have a troubled teen and you need help, then log on to drphil.com and let me know about it. You can also find me on Facebook and Twitter. I know there's going to be a lot of conversation about this. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much.
Going to to a stupid program. I do not want to go.
I just want you to mentally get
I
there.
do not want to mentally get there. I don't want to think about it.
You guys will come out of this stronger. Your relationship will be stronger with each other. You'll be stronger as individuals.
It's just scary.
Do this program. Do it well. Show them that you're working for yourselves. Because if you don't, somebody's going to say, hey, we recommend that you go on to something else.
Just kill myself.
No, sweetie, don't. And don't say that.
I'm so scared.
You're going to be okay.
Alright, I love you. Bye.
I would tell Maddie to be strong and to be honest. That's the only way she's going to heal.
We love her, and we want her to get on the right path here.
I think you were really mature in making the choice to go to treatment today. I think that was a great step for you. Okay, we're here. For both girls to actually be gone from our family is kind of shocking. The weight has been lifted.